Hello. Tonight I want to talk about the universe, and more specifically, the multiverse. Now, each universe has a picture that it holds when it's created of completion. And all the lives and the kind of roles that people and different beings and species play in the universe and all the experiences are the ways that the universe completes itself. And there is, at the end of the timeline for each universe, a finalization when it's done. And for this universe, the theme is kind of being whole and complete. So you hear a lot of people talk about, they feel like something's wrong, or they feel broken, or something, they just can't make it work. Well, this universe is in the process of completing itself and making itself whole. Now, there are many, many different universes. So we think about the universe that we're in and all the galaxies and how big it is and just how expansive and how massive it is that we can't even fathom really how big it is sometimes. And there are multiple universes. So as big as the one that we're in now, there are other ones smaller and bigger and the same size. There are so many different universes. So that may be something that is new, a new concept to people that aren't really into space and universes and things like that. But our physical bodies are in these dimensions and this universe on this planet. So, but our spiritual bodies, we use something called the multiverse to go to different universes. So you think of sleep and astral projecting, if you've heard of that or you're into that, or traveling out of body. Well, the multiverse is the place that we use our spiritual bodies and our projections to do just that. But not only can we go to somebody else's house or go visit a loved one that's passed, but we can also go into different universes and visit different beings and different energies and different concepts and ideas from different universes. So it's much bigger than we can imagine. But what I want to talk about specifically today is something I became aware of. And I always thought that if something was happening to me that was unwanted, that I had an energy within me that was attracting that. And sometimes that is true. And I've done a lot of healing on myself, and I have worked with many people and have given many healings and can change things sometimes for myself and the people that I work with. And I can teach and show them how to do it too. But something that I became aware of is there are beings and energies not only from this universe, but from other universes that have stock in a universe not realizing itself and coming to completion. So the thing that happens if a universe over billions and trillions and quadrillions of years does not complete, and a being kind of manipulates that and controls that process, it affects all of the other universes' ability to complete, and everything travels in waves through the universes. So it would be equivalent to that if your finger got infected and you never got medication for it, that it would spread to the rest of the body. So the same is true for if a universe doesn't complete. It affects the completion process of all other universes. So there are some, I would say, evil or dark beings that have stock in that happening, to have control over the universes. So when that happens, what I found is that somebody can be born that holds a really good picture or goal with their life intention to help the universe complete itself. And if I had a friend next to me that had that picture, but I was one of these beings that had stock in controlling whether or not the universe completed itself, I might, if I'm really conscious and clever, introject into my friend's space and put something there that would keep them from fulfilling kind of their life's purpose. Now, I'm not like that, and I wouldn't do that, but there are beings that do that. So I want to let people know that when things are going wrong, you don't always have to have that energy within you to keep attracting that. Sometimes things can step in at different points and at different lifetimes and get you really off track as to create chaos so that you don't help contribute to the completion of the universe during your lifetime, which is one of your goals when you incarnate. So I'm using an example of one person, but the beings that have stock in making sure that the universe doesn't complete itself actually do that to a lot of people. So if you feel alone or stuck or that things just aren't going your way, know that it's not always your fault, but know that eventually you will find your way out of it. Have a good day.